So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting into the game. Game 2 of the quarterfinals. What a matchup it has been so far. The Copenhagen Wolves started off very strong. This time around, though, they are the blue side. We'll see whether they stack up for the bottom lane or the top lane. Alliance, of course, as the red team could try and do a counter tactic of which they faced against Wolves in the last game.
The poke from Karma early on, the damage from Caitlyn early on is so much better than at least what Nami can bring here. You need to land your baubles over and over. But whoa, going on Youngbuk!
Flash Rune Prison. Oh, Shook does not land his kick this time around. Youngbuk doing a good flash to avoid the damage there. That would have been a very dead Mundo had that Sonic Wave landed.
Flash used by Youngbuk, but 2 flashes used here from Alliance side, and he escapes, he stays nearby. Teleport is not ready though, but Nif taking a lot of damage.
A lot of poke on towards Nif in that bottom lane. He may have to back away. He's going to chug down that total biscuit that he's got on him. Youngbuk caught out, and Mashuk going very deep on this one. He's going to keep that damage down. If we can get the Rune Prison down, 1Q does enough, and Wicked gets first blood.
So Youngbuk decided to stay around because his teleport wasn't ready. So if he had backed off here, he would have to run all the way. He would lose all these minions. So he stayed, and Alliance just went aggressive.
Double buffed up Shook, see whether he's going to go aggressive. Amazing, certainly looking to, but there is a pink ward in that Tribush which spots him and Kaltard out very early on. Wicked needs to start making tracks here though. It hasn't got flash available. Is going to get slowed down by the ultimate of Amazing, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. He should get on towards his turret. Now we're going to see Shook coming in there. It's a deep, deep dive, this one. He will go down to it. The tower hits coming in. It's going to land on Amazing. I'm not too sure whether Shook can follow up on this one. There is the ultimate available for Froggen, remember, but it's just not low enough.
Yeah, no, Amazing is not low enough. Carter could also stuck around and just shielded him if the ultimate was there. But look at Froggen. He wants to fight now.
Sneaky, lands that late waste, forces Kaltard away. Didn't go for the...
look at the minions in mid lane. He's just denying him the entire wave.
Didn't use the wall of pain on towards him. Just going to keep putting that late waste down. Doesn't want to burn that mana down. And as you mentioned, clears the wave away from him. If there's anyone that knows anything about the tiniest little mechanical plays, it is Froggen.
The fact there's no lifesteal means they can just poke all the time, and they're so safe because of the summoners. The heal is so strong when it comes to ganks. So they're just doing the same thing they did the last game. Continue pushing, don't even care. Amazing now, staying around. Kauta also wants to join in.
4-man stack. All of the Copenhagen Wolves rotating around. We do see Froggen making his way down here, but are you going to be too late? Amazing catches on towards Nif. Nif's taken very low. Has to use that wave, but it's not going to be enough. He gets taken down. Amazing gets himself a kill. Froggen coming around the side there. We do have Shook coming in as well, but they realize no tower. It is a dangerous, dangerous situation to rush into.
So yeah, early tower here for Copenhagen Wolves, of course, because it's not a lane swap. They won't be able to push it up here, but they can actually start the dragon. They're very healthy. Only 3 members from Alliance here.
Remember, Shook is spotted out by that ward. They took 5 out of 6 dragons in the last game. They started off. Last time it was 6 minutes though, that first dragon. It will be 11 minutes time this time around. We do see Unlimited running great interference, and it is a dragon and the chunk of gold and experience for the Wolves.
And again, Froggen just trying to zone Kauta away. He's losing these minions to the turret once again.
In there, remember, Kauta can put pressure down. Oh, Shook coming round. He's spotted out Forgiven. Good 90 caliber net coming out from Forgiven there. That saved his life. Shook still trying to land that kick.
Too deep,
Instead just uses it. Shook goes way too deep. The bubble lands, but only on Kauta. There's no follow-up. And Alliance again caught out. At the moment, they didn't manage to get a pick. They didn't keep the pressure on. It's still going Copenhagen Wolves' way.
Well, for now at least, remember taking time bombs, both Rise here. And oh, teleport bottom and the wave.
Teleport straight in there. It's Wicked. He catches the Rune Prison on towards Amazing. He's going to get followed up, but that's a very early damage. However, it's taken them low. 20 seconds until Dragon. It may just be enough to keep them at bay here. They're going to 4-man push onto this tower. I'm not sure if Copenhagen Wolves want to fight it. They're going to try and defend it. They're going to go around. Youngbuk going aggressive once again. We're seeing Kautar's going to be charging down that river. Froggen is giving chase. There's no turret to back away from for Alliance. They have to fight this one. Amazing tries to sneak around the side. That exhaust is going to run out, and they are going to come around. Oh, Kautar's been singled out here. He's going to have to flash out of that one. And this is still a close fight. The dragon is now up. And I'm not sure neither team want to start this one. You see Tabs in that mid lane at the moment, trying to clear out their way, push it in towards the tower. Meanwhile, that dragon is getting taken lower and lower. They need to get involved in this one. Shook tries to come in. Shook so low. We're going to see Froggen go deep on this one. There's going to be the bubble on towards Kautar, taken so low. The culling doesn't land at all, but he's forced Copenhagen Wolves again away from this one. The dragon's sat there flapping his wings, regenerating health. Not sure what the hell is going on, but everybody steps away.
Yeah, this is one of the weirdest team fights I've seen around a dragon. Like both teams, they start something, then they back out, then they start something, they back out.
Everybody from the Wolves is regen health. Kautar's still yet to go back to base, so the rest of Alliance are backing off, and the Wolves, they're sneaking in to take it.
They're actually sneaking in. There's a ward though, so Alliance, they will know it, but Wicked recalled. Nif is far away, so they're actually gonna give up the Dragon. He is Copenhagen Wolves staying around, actually meant they could pick up the Dragon now, but still, very weird team fights.
We're gonna have this merry dance all over again.
And again, Alliance is in the mid lane so they can push it down. It means Copenhagen will start the Dragon. Alliance actually don't want to teamfight this one. They just want to push and get this turret and trade it.
They have to try and take this mid lane turret down. It's such a pivotal tower for really any team. Oh, Nif getting taken low here. He's got out. He's going to get exploded. Ace in the hole, sneaks way through. They do manage to try and counter this one. Going to run for it. Tab's caught out this time. Tries to dash away. This is all being caught out. Remember, they're running in towards a Karthus, though. That's a dangerous thing to do. Youngwood going to get taken low. There's the Defile going down. Froggen thinking to turn this one around. Wicked has to flash out. The exhaust being used. He's getting taken low. Forgiven trying to get some kills on towards him, but Froggen chases on towards him. He gets the AD carry down. They're going to try and turn this fight on its head. Can they catch towards him? Shook goes very deep on this one. Realizes his mistake. Instead kicks Youngbuck away from it. Tabs and everybody trying to keep really their distance. Froggen, again, so low on mana, but trying to keep the picks on towards him. Has got that Requiem available if he wants to use it, but nobody's really low enough, so he's going to hold the trigger for now.
Whew. Just like last game, Copenhagen Wolves pick up the first kill in fight, decide to chase, and then they go over aggressive.
Tab's in trouble. Teleport coming down. That's going to go towards Youngbuck, but that's going to leave the mid lane exposed. And now everybody's collapsing on towards him. Look at Kautar motoring down that river, using that speed buff, trying to get on towards him. Tabs is the focus target. Glitterlance is what they want to try and get on towards him, but I think he's just about outrun them. Unlimited with that inner flame. Can he get it around? Oh. They're going to try and turn the fight around. There's going to be the Requiem. It's not going to be enough. It may take down on towards Youngbuck, though. The pressure's still coming. The rest of the Wolves close in. The rest of Alliance close in. They're all chasing. They're all pouncing. They're not too sure of the target. They go for the biggest, chunkiest target in the game, which is Mundo. Not too sure why.
Probably the only one they could actually get to here. Unlimited was coming around the side. He could provide more speed buff. Kautar was kiting with the team, so they tried to catch on to someone. First it was Kautar actually, and he had to pop his ultimate. He survived the Requiem from Froggen, and he was far away. He couldn't even join the fight, so there wasn't actually any slows here. It does mean, however, Dragon for Alliance, so they actually get something for the troubles. And once again, Copenhagen Wolves are letting Alliance control the map at the moment. Because we will go to a late game. I mean, there is nothing really showing that we're going to end this game fast, because both teams are just moving around the map, farming up, nobody's really pushing for anything, and wow.
That was Tabs again going very aggressive. This time around on towards Kautar, and well, they're going to try and take advantage of this one. Froggen is slightly caught out. Nif panicking, using that ultimate there. Copenhagen Wolves all disengaged from that one Alliance. They're going to have to defend this mid turret because Youngbuck is also pushing the bot wave.
But this should mean the turret for Copenhagen Wolves, at least a lot of pressure though, but Kautar might be caught out.
Completely separated. Wicked gets on towards him and he gets exploded. They finally get him down. Somebody still needs to deal with Youngbuck. He's pushing that bot wave. He's only got a small stack of minions, but he will do good damage to these turrets.
He's got a few hits on the turret here, but Kautar caught out of position. He did the same thing in the last game as well in Yasuo, where he walked down towards the lines, got hooked by Nif, and then he was the target. Same thing here. The snare from Wicked here. So for Copenhagen Wolves side, as long as they don't get caught in a straight 5v5 fight in the middle of Kautar, actually going in.
Teleport coming in, Youngbuck coming in behind them. Wicked's also going to join the party. Kautar off the side. The exhaust was enough to keep him out of this one. Froggen trying to do what he can. But that was a sloppy engage and a sloppy fight from both of them. Youngbuck had teleported in there. He's going to get caught out, and look at the damage they have. The Aqua Prison lands, but the Wild Growth having to be used. That is one gigantic Mundo, and he's going to try and stomp his way back in there. That ultimate running just regenerates all of the health. So much burn from both teams there for that fight.
And this team fight was a perfect example of why predicting who got the best comp late game is impossible, because it was engaged from Copenhagen Wolves, but as soon as they engaged, they just started walking backwards.
They have got themselves regenerated, got that health back in, and Tabs goes aggressive. They're going in towards Forgiven. They're going to try and explode him. Wild Growth comes out. There's going to be the Wild Wave coming through. The Cullen doing damage. Karthus ultimate Requiem should be enough. It does finally take someone down. Now Youngbuck caught out. That ultimate is still running away though, and the regen is just so huge on Mundo.
But they can go Baron here. Karthus is one of the mages in the game with the most damage onto Baron, so they can take it down very, very fast. Amazing, he recalled after the Dragon, so he needs to run all the way up here. This should be a Baron for Alliance.
They're going to try and take it down as quick as possible. They're buying time. They're trying to delay here. They may have delayed enough. Remember, Youngbuck's already used that ultimate. And Limited still just trying to keep around, keeping that inner flame poke. Kautar trying to get in, trying to keep the poke down. The Glitter Lance on towards them. The Baron almost down. It's down to 2,000 hit points. They're going to try and come in. Alliance close it down. There's a lot of damage. And we're going to see Amazing trying to come in around the side, trying to get on towards the Aghanim Embrace. They do chase down on towards Unlimited. He gets caught out. Shook trying to catch on towards Kautar. Does get it again now and gets himself another kill. Youngbuck, he has no ultimate. Gets kicked straight into Alliance.
That's it,
and Alliance clip him down. And they're going to run through to the base.
So Alliance, at the start of all this, got the pick they wanted. A flash snare from Wicked onto Forgiven, who was left by himself actually. Amazing was doing the dragon. Nobody else was nearby to help him out. So he flash snare, he was overextended.
The shockwave coming through. Instead, they've caught Youngbuck out there. Wicked still putting the burst down. Foggen using that defile to keep him at bay, keeping that wave clear. Shook's gone deep on this one. Tries to kick Kautar in instead. He has to get out, but look at the damage. Youngbuck, Wild Growth goes down. The ultimate running. They haven't got enough damage to take him through that ultimate. Requiem will come through, and Limited's going to go down on that one. The rest of the team all going low. Kautar having to get the shield out there. Nip trying to land the bubble. Gets the Aqua Prison on two of them. The rest of Alliance push on through. The tower goes down. They manage to take Amazing down as well. There's the second inhib of the game. And Alliance with the Super Minions could finish the game right here.
Yeah, and even though Copenhagen was actually caught tapped at first, they didn't have any damage afterwards. They couldn't do anything against Alliance.
They're going to drive on through. Youngbuck's the only land remaining, trying to keep them at bay. Can he keep them off that turret? He's the only one ballsy enough to try and face them off, and instead he's going to get taken down. Alliance push on through. The second Nexus falls, and now the Nexus will go down. We are all squared, ladies and gentlemen, in this quarterfinal. It's 1-1, and it's certainly gone the distance once again. We had a long game in game one. It's a 42-minute game two. Who will Fnatic face in the semifinals? Who will SK face in the semifinals? Who knows, because these teams don't want to win.
Don't want to win. They certainly don't want to lose, that's for sure. And one mistake this game simply meant that Alliance, even though they were behind on gold, it was all they needed. One mistake by Forgiven, they caught him out, killed him, rushed straight for the Baron, and from there on, the mobility, the kite from Copenhagen Wolves meant nothing because Alliance would just push down on the turret, force them to actually team fight. And once we actually saw the big team fights, the only thing Copenhagen could do was try and run away and kite. It worked for them before the Baron went to Alliance because they were actually hitting gold. They had enough damage, had enough poke to just stay and hit the turrets a few times, hit Alliance, get the turrets down slowly, work the objectives, and it worked until that one moment where Forgiven stays too long alone.
So we're going to be going into game 3. It's a big, big game. Obviously, both teams, who's going to get the semi-final, who knows? But this time around, the Wolves are back on the red side.